I am doing something that may seem unusual. I'm reviewing a Lowry EZ2 keyboard organ, and what I'm showing you here is a picture of a Roland C180 keyboard. The Roland C180 keyboard has a layout that's similar to what organs used to have back when it was easy to figure out how to change a stop or change a registration on an organ. So the beauty of organs was, and has been for many years, you could change the tone, you could change the sets quickly as you play. So you wouldn't have to worry about reprogramming the instrument. The goal was to free up musicians from having to learn immense amounts about how to program the computer within their instrument and allow them the freedom to focus on what's important, gain the skills to play. So on many of the organs, you would have a set of registrations like this, where you have different registrations that are built in. So if you hit another key here, that gives you a whole different set of registrations. You can see each of the tones lighting up that is going to be played when you hit any of the keys. Going back is taking some of them out. There we're down to basically just one that's going to be on. And if you wanted to add something, so I want to add maybe a 4-foot flute, then I would press that while I'm playing, and that would bring in a 4-foot flute. Now the second keyboard we're looking at here, as I prepare you for the review of the Lowry EZ2 organ, is a Yamaha keyboard. I like Yamahas because of their tone and because of their quality. They tend to be pretty sturdy little instruments. This particular instrument has a lot of very nice sounds for instruments. So you can get a wide variety from brass to flutes to synthesizer sounds to strings, choirs, saxophones, trumpets, just on and on and on. A variety of pianos, electronic pianos, and organs. So you have the variety, and that's the really, really neat thing about this Yamaha. The downside of it is if I'm playing along with a rotary organ, which is what's showing up here, and I want to move over and play a flute sound up here, or I want to play a trumpet, then I have to, while I am playing, be able to find a spot where I have enough time in my music to reach over here and press 119 to get the trumpet sound to come up, and over here you can see the sweet trumpet is on. I have to do all of that while I'm playing. If you happen to make a mistake and enter the wrong number over here, then you end up with the tone you really didn't want, and something that may clash with what you were trying to do. The downside of these new keyboards, which tend to have magnificent tones and very nice synthesized sounds that sound like the real legit instrument, is you cannot play them as easily as you could the old organs. You cannot change your stops as easily and quickly as you could on an old organ. Whenever you want to change a tone or change the sound of what you're playing, it takes multiple steps, and it's hard to do on the fly. If I want to set things up for ease of adding additional layers of sound to what I'm playing, that's not too difficult on the Lowry EZ2. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to push the More button here. We're going to scroll over to here, and you can see that it is saying there's an accordion. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up through the selections of instruments under More. Bagpipe, banjo, here we go, and pipe organ. Now I'm going to want to be adding this to a traditional organ at some time. So you hear a home organ layered with a pipe organ. I'm going to move over here and push strings. And over here I'm seeing string ensemble 1. It's actually pretty nice. So I think I'll just leave it right there. Guitars. I think I'm going to choose the jazz guitar because I like the way it works with the jazz organ. For piano, I'm going to go with this electronic piano. Now what I have then is each one of these 4 sets over here is already set up, so I can easily change the registration as I play. This allows you to see the organ selections. So scrolling through them, there's jazz organ, sweet organ, which is really nice, rich organ, and full organ. Probably my favorite is the sweet and the jazz. Now what I'm going to do is select easy. EZ gives you auto setup. So if you are selecting a certain rhythm pattern, it tries to give you the musical instruments that work well with that. It's kind of a fun way of doing things, and it's a no mistake way of doing things. What I'm going to try now is using the EZ feature for setting up rhythms and your entire musical sound on the Lowry EZ2. I'm going to choose full band and the standards because I like that combination. We're going to try this with an old favorite hymn of the Christian church, Christ the Lord is risen today. And as I go through, I'm going to see if I can change from the set they gave to organs and then start layering in the pipe organ, the strings, that sort of thing. So let's give it a run and see what this sounds like. I give a Lowry EZ2 top marks for packaging a couple things together. Traditional organ sounds you got from the old home organs, which were so beautiful, along with ease at setting up rhythms and tones, and a fast ability to be able to change the tones in the sets, which is your form of expression on an organ, as you play. You don't have to worry about spending a lot of time learning the organ. You can spend your time mastering the songs.